Welcome to Golf is Hard TV, the golf show for the rest of us. We're back with some new shows. It's been a while since we recorded, so now we got some all new shows, and we're going to kick off here today with some putting.
Yes, out here at the beautiful Tashua Knolls in Trumbull, Connecticut.
That's right.
We're on Twitter.
Yeah.
iTunes.
Golf is Hard TV. You got a website. Yeah, we're on Zune Marketplace. You find us anywhere.
It's great.
We're all over the place.
It's great. It's growing rapidly.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about putting. Now, you may remember back some of the earlier episodes on the basement. We talked about putting rhythm, which has mostly to do with distance. So now we're going to review that, because now we're outside and we actually see the ball roll. We can putt some different distances, and then we're going to also work on direction. So we're going to talk about putting distance, and then we're going to follow it up with putting direction, because really, like we talked about, with a good rhythm, distance is the main thing that you want to get down first, and you'll be a much better putter. Now, what are you shooting average for a score these days?
Like 95, 96 now.
So 90s. How many putts would you, if you had to guess? Do you count your putts?
I do count my putts.
So how many putts are you typically
it's like 39 to 44, something like that.
So, I mean, the thing is, putting makes up about a third of your total
Absolutely.
score. It's really important to practice, and that's the thing. If we could practice this a little bit, in proportion to the overall game, if you could spend a third of your time overall putting, then you'll be on track.
A third of my time.
Yep, a third of your overall practice time. Now, we've said that you should be spending about 80% of your time on short game alone, so probably a good half of that 80% should be right here.
Right here in the putt. All right, very good.
A third of your strokes, so why not, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Good. All right, so
direction, distance, putting distance, rhythm.
Yep. Okay,
great. So what we have is we have two holes right here we're going to putt to. Let's take a look over. We have about a 15-footer, and then a little bit farther down, we have about a 25-footer. And what we're going to show is how simple it is to repeat putts of those particular distances in this case.
Simple.
It's the same rhythm. It is simple, really.
All right.
With a little practice, but the concept is very simple.
Okay.
So I'll putt the shorter one, then you can putt the longer one.
Sounds good.
I'll putt a couple of each, and then we'll have, you guys, are we on camera? Can you see us here? Our camera people are sleeping over there, gabbing in the background. Okay. All right, good. So what we're going to do is I'll putt a couple of short ones and a couple of longer ones, and you'll see that I'm just going to lengthen my backstroke. The rhythm will be the same, and then you'll do the same, and then our viewers will have a chance to kind of compare how far each of us take it back to produce that distance, because it can be different for some folks, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty similar.
Okay.
All right, so here we go to the about a 15-foot putt right here. So I hit a pretty good shot in. I'm pretending I have a 15-foot putt for birdie, and I'm stepping in. I already lined it up. I kind of drew the conclusion that it's going to be fairly straight. So now I'm stepping into my ball. Now it's really all about feeling how much backswing I need to produce that distance. So I'm looking at the hole. I'm taking a backstroke. In this case, I'm not really measuring, but probably 8 to 10 inches. And really, I'm just trying to feel the distance. So I kind of think that that's going to produce the right distance. Let's see what happens. All right, so I was a little bit short. I'm going to try that again. Right back down here. Can you see this? Okay. So I know that was a little bit short. I'm going to have to take it back a little bit farther, maybe a little bit outside my right foot to reach that hole. Good, and that certainly would have been the right distance. And one more important point, this comes from Dave Pelz, a short game guru, all the research he's done. Somehow, he came to the conclusion that the best putt, as far as speed goes, runs about 17 inches past the hole. Why 17?
I don't know, random. He did a fancy calculation.
Thousands of putts and tons of research. So if it's rolling at that speed where it stops about a foot plus past the hole, it has the best chance of going in.
All right.
Consistently. So one more time.
That was a little hard.
That's a little strong.
Let me ask you something on the backswing. I've been experimenting with taking it back very slowly and not so slowly. What should I be thinking about? Sort of the speed of my backswing.
Yeah, that goes back to our earlier episodes in rhythm.
Yeah.
And that's what we're working on here. We're working on having that same consistent rhythm, which is a feeling of gravity. So
Yeah.
this is the ratio of your backstroke to forward stroke.
Okay.
So remember we talked about the time that it takes from the putter to start to reach the end of the backstroke is twice as long as the
Right.
follow through. So it's 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 is impact.
Impact, right.
And again, you want to eliminate impact from your mind because you don't want it to be stopping
Yeah.
and hitting at the ball. You want it to flow through.
Okay.
But that's the rhythm. 1, 2, 3 is
Yeah.
impact, and then 4 is the finish.
Let me give this a shot here, because since I slowed down my backswing, I feel like I've been putting significantly better.
Yeah, that's good.
And I guess that's all about rhythm.
So did you slow it down, and would you say lengthened it, or just?
I just slowed it down a little bit. I mean, I definitely was kind of doing one of these deals.
Yeah.
And it really has become.
And you can see that that second one there more mirrors gravity, which is
Yeah.
what we want to do.
All right, so here we go.
Yeah, that's a great rhythm.
All right, last
for
one.
Golfers Hard TV, for you viewers, this is it right here. No pressure. He's going to make this.
Go in, baby. Go in. Oh.
Good try. That's a little revisiting rhythm from episode 1.
Yep. A little
And-
judging the distance.
Yep, and if anyone has any questions on that, send them in, but pretty much very simple. That's the way to measure your distance. Distance is more important than direction, but we're going to get into that next.
Great.
GolfIsHardTV.com.
Golf show for the rest of us.